Hi, I'm Janice.
And I'm Melinda.
Welcome to NFP Kitchen. Today we're making really easy granola because they'll take your vegan card if you don't know how to make granola. Yeah, no, just kidding, they won't. It's great to be able to know how to make your own granola because it's much cheaper, and most times I found that it's a lot tastier to make your own granola.
And I find store-bought granola to be insulting to my intellect. Because it's so easy to make, and it's cheap, and
Yeah,
you can do
easy.
Whatever you want with it, and also you're
Right.
going to cut down the sugar so much, because granola is full of sugar. It's one of those foods that are like, oh, I'm being healthy, and then you look at it, oh wow, 12 grams of sugar and 1/4 cup serving.
Yes.
What's going on? So we're actually using maple syrup today as our sugar, so at least you're getting, it is still sugar, but it's a natural sugar, so not quite as terrible as the refined sugars.
Yes. Okay, so let's get started.
We are going to start with making the base of this granola with peanut butter. Janice has natural crunchy peanut butter that you can get at Kroger. I usually use creamy, but preference there. You do whatever you do, you boo. So I'm going to get myself a 1/4 cup of peanut butter. Okay, so we got our 1/4 cup of peanut butter in here.
Okay.
It's important to use a microwave safe dish because we're going to put this and the maple syrup together, and we kind of have to lightly heat it so that we can mix them together. So here I have some lovely Great Northern high grade maple syrup. And grade A is really important, grade A organic, because this maple syrup is just, it's going to give you such a better taste, and it's better for you because it doesn't have corn syrup in it. Or any other added sugars or colors or caramel color, because they sneak a lot of stuff into maple syrup, into what they call syrup. We're going to take our peanut butter and maple syrup mixture, and we're going to put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds, stir a little bit. Sometimes I do 10 more seconds. We want to get it warm. So in it goes. There. So now our peanut butter maple syrup mixture is warm. So it should feel warm to the touch, but not so hot you can't touch it. Set that down, and then I'll mix it with my same spoon. And we're kind of we're just trying to emulsify it. And it'll smell a little bit interesting because you're not used to smelling warm peanut butter mixed with maple syrup. But give it a good stir and make sure it's all happy and homogeneous together. It's smelling really good now. We are going to take our vanilla. We're going to do a teaspoon of vanilla. I do a generous teaspoon because I love vanilla. Then we're going to take some salt. Janice has iodized sea salt. You can use any type of salt you want. Scant 1/4 teaspoon. And then the last step is cinnamon. And I like a lot of cinnamon. How much cinnamon do you like, Janice?
I like a lot.
This it's your preference. You can't really go wrong. Just make sure it's stirred well. Now we're going to take 2 cups of old-fashioned Quaker oats. They need to be old-fashioned because you want the big oats so they'll catch all this wonderful yumminess. If you do 1 minute quick oats, it's going to turn into some kind of sludge and will take your vegan card away.
Yeah.
So you failed the ultimate test of veganism, which is being able to make your own granola.
I don't know about the ultimate test. I would say one of the basic tenets.
Okay, well, yeah. I'm going to add my brown goo mixture over the top of this and make sure you get all of it out because you want every last bit of it to coat your oatmeal. And then we just stir to coat. You can also add fruit to this. You could also do this with almond butter. You can use agave. You could add fruit. You could add nuts. It's really up to you. You just have to keep that ratio of nut butter and sweetener equal. So if it's a 1/4 cup agave, then you need a 1/4 cup of nut butter of some sort. Or at least if you want to make this kind of nutty one, which I highly suggest because peanut butter has that good protein and it just has a really good flavor. We are taking our granola.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's beautiful.
And we're going to put it on a cute little pan. I use parchment paper. You can use foil. Silpats are great because you don't want it to stick. And then we're just going to pour it on here. for that. And we want to make sure it's nice and flat because we want it to crisp a little bit. Alright, and now our happy little dish of granola will go into the oven at 325 degrees for 24 minutes. Okay, in she goes. 24 minutes later, here is our lovely granola. Want to just let this be for a little while. If you want crisp granola, you want it to set on the hot surface for a little bit longer, so it'll get a little bit hard. So we're gonna leave it alone for probably, until it's cool, which could be up to 20 minutes.
Okay, so here's what it looks like out of the oven.
Finished product. Now that the granola is cooled down enough that you can touch the pan, you can start breaking it up. And I put it in an airtight container, or a bag works too, but you definitely want to eat it within the week. It can last over a week, but it's just not quite as fresh. Sprinkle it in yogurt, I don't know what else, whatever else you want. It's good to eat by itself sometimes too. You just want a little bit of a sweet snack.
It's really good.
Just break it up into whatever size clumps you want and enjoy.
Yeah. Crispy.
Now, listen to that crunch.
Crunch, yep. Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
We'll see you in the next video.
Bye. Bye.